Hello everyone, I'm Frank. Welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Foggy Disjoint by Megan33. And I chose this one because I wanted sort of to introduce disjoint sets, which is essentially a rule set, which you'll see every now and then. It's not that common, but it's not uncommon either, I would say. Um, Anyways, here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means fill the entire box with the digits 1 through 9 without repeats in any row, column, or box. We also have disjoint sets, where cells in the same relative position in different boxes cannot contain the same digit. So basically, you can't have repeats. In addition to every row, column, and box, you can't have repeats in the same position in boxes, right? So these digits cannot have a repeat either, right? Because they're all the upper left corner of a box, or upper left of a box, and therefore they formed their own set, which is why it's called disjoint set for the rules. And it would be the same for not that one. These 9 cells also cannot have repeats. Same with these 9 cells, etc., etc. You get the picture, right? So in addition to normal Sudoku rules, where every row cannot have a repeat, every column cannot have a repeat, and every box cannot have a repeat, you also have every cell in the same relative position in the box cannot have repeats. So for example, this green set cannot have repeats in them. So you cannot have, for example, this being a 3 and this being a 3. Because while that's allowed by normal Sudoku rules, it's not allowed by the disjoint set rule. And this is how disjoint sets work. And this is the reason why I actually chose this puzzle, because I think it's important to actually understand this rule set. We also have the grid is partially covered with fog. Correctly placed digits will clear the fog around that cell. No guessing is required. So if you place a digit correctly, say in this cell, it would clear the fog in that cell and in the 8 surrounding cells around it. And you don't have to guess, because you should be able to logic out completely this entire puzzle. Digits along diagonals pointed to by arrows outside the grid must sum to the number listed. So this is a little killer clue, and it's saying that these 3 digits must add up to 6. These 3 digits must add up to 24, because it's the digits pointed at by the arrow. These 3 digits add up to 6. These 3 digits add up to 24. And that's how little killer clues work. And then we finally have digits in a cage do not repeat and sum to the clue in the top left. So, what does that mean? These are killer cages, essentially. And, for example, these 2 digits add up to 4. These 2 digits add up to 16. This killer cage is interesting, and so are these 2, right? We don't know if these killer cages end here, right? This killer cage could actually do something like this, right? And we don't know because the fog is blocking it. So that's interesting about the 10 and about the 7 killer cages. This 16 is completely contained, because we see all the boundaries. Same with the 4. But we don't know about this 7, this 10, or this 12 killer cage. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, first things first that I see are These little killer clues add up to 6 and 24, and those are the minimum value you can have for 3 digits adding up to another to a sum, and the maximum you could have for three unique digits adding up to a sum. The minimum you can have is a 6, the maximum you can have is 24. So this must be the minimum and the maximum respectively. So this is 1, 2, 3. This must be 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3. And this must be 7, 8, 9. We also see a 16 cage where 2 digits add up to 16. Therefore, the only possible combination for that is 7 and 9. Same with 2 digits adding up to 4. The only possible combination there would be 1 and 3. What does that tell us? I'm not really sure. What that does tell us, if you look at the center cells of every box, we now have a 1, 2, 3 triplet, right? This can only be 1, 2, or 3. This can only be 1 or 3. This can only be 1, 2, or 3. We also have a 7, 8, 9 triplet, right? This is only 7, 8, or 9. This is only 7 or 9. And this is only 7, 8, or 9. Which means in the center cells of every box, you can only have 4, 5, and 6 left. So this is 4, 5, or 6. This is 4, 5, or 6. And this is 4, 5, or 6. Well, because of that, we know this cannot be 2 digits adding up to 7. Because if it were 2 digits adding up to 7, you would have to be either 1, 6, 2, 5, or 3, 4. But that's not allowed because of the 4, 5, 6 triplet now in column 5. So this must be essentially 3 unique digits adding up to 7. Because again, you can't have repeats within a killer cage. So this must be 1, 2, and 4. And the 4 cannot be in either of these two cells. Therefore, this must be 1 and 2. Well, this 1, 2 pair eliminates 1 and 2 from the rest of the column. So we know the rest of the column must be 7, 8, or 9. So this is 7, 8, or 3, 7, 8, or 9, sorry. This is 3, 7, 8, or 9. This is 3, 7, 8, or 9. And this is 3, 7, 8, or 9. Do we have any more information? We know wherever this 1 and 2 goes, it has to have I guess it could be 4 here. We don't know where the 4 is specifically. Well, out of these 2 digits, what possible combination can ever add up to 10 with 2 or more digits? Well, the only possible combination that's left is 3 and 7 with 2 unique digits adding up to 10, right? If you have any other combination, you're never going to get 10 or less, right? So it's always going to be 11 or more if you get any other combination. So this must specifically be 3, 7, and these 2 digits must specifically add up to 10. So that eliminates 3 and 7 from the rest of column 5. So this can't be 3 or 7. This can't be 3 or 7. Well, similarly here, what combination of digits here adds up to 12 or less? There's only one combination of digits which add up to 12 or less, and that's 4 and 8. So this must be 4, which makes this an 8. This can no longer be 4. This can no longer be 4. This can't be 8. This must be a 9. Okay, so in this cage, we know the digits add up to 9. But it cannot be 1, 2, 6 because if it's 1, 2, 6, that eliminates all possibilities for that cell. So it must specifically be 5 and 1, 3. Because it has to be 5 or 6 here. So this is 5, this is 1 or 3, which eliminates 1 and 3 in the rest of the box. So therefore this can't be 1, this is a 2, which makes that a 1. This has to be a 4 again, like we said, to add up to 7. So this is 4. We have a cage here, which adds up to 6, and it only has 2 digits, so it can only be 2 and 4 because 1 is not allowed in that box. So this is a 2, 4 pair. This cannot be 5 anymore. It is a 6. These 2 digits add up to 8. It cannot be 1, 7 or 2, 6. It must be 3 and 5. And this can't be 3 because of the 1, 3 pair in the row. So this must be 5, which makes this a 3. Which means this can't be 3. This is a 7, which makes that a 3. The remaining digits in the center box are 8 and 9. So this is 8 or 9. This is 8 or 9. This can't be 1 or 3 here because of the 1-3 pair in the row. So this must be a 2. Which means this can't be 2, this can't be 2, and this can't be 2 because of the disjoint set rule. This can't be 3 because of this 3. Let's see. Where do we want to attack next? What are the remaining digits in row 5? It's 2, 4, or 8. So this is 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 8. What are the remaining digits in... Okay, this can't be 3 because of that 3, so this must be a 1, which makes that a 3. This 1 means this can't be 1 because of disjoint set, because they're in the same position, so this must be a 3, which makes this a 1. This 1, similarly, means this can't be a 1 in disjoint set, so this must be a 3. This can't be 3, this can't be 8. Remaining digits in this box are 6, 7, and 8. So this has to be 6, 7, or 8, 6, 7, or 8, 6, 7, or 8. These two digits can only be 6 and 9 or 7 and 8. Actually, this 3 means this can't be 3, so this is a 1, which makes that a 3. This 1 means this can't be 1, so this must be a 2 here, which makes this a 1. But this has to be either 6, 9 or 7, 8. Well, we have a 6, 7, 8, 9 quadruplet in row 7, which eliminates 6, 7, 8, 9 in the rest of the row. This can't be 1 then anymore, so it must be 5. So this is a 5 and this is a 1. This must be 2 digits adding up to 7 because we can't have 1, 2, and 4 anymore. So because of the 1 in the box. Cannot be 1, 6, cannot be 2, 5, it must be 3 and 4. And this can't be 3 because of that 3, so this is a 4, which makes that a 3. Whereas the 2 in this box can't be here, can't be in the 7, 8, 9 triplet, so it must be here. So this is 2, which makes this a 6. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know we're getting close to finishing. This can't be 2 or 4 because of the 2 or 4 in the column. That makes this an 8, which means this can't be 8. This 8 means this can't be 8 here. This cannot be 7 or 8 because of the 7 or 8s in the disjoint sets, in the upper center cells. So this has to be 6 and 9, which means this has to be 6 and 9 to add up to 15. Well, the 6, 9, 6, 9 pair now eliminates 6 and 9 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 9, this must be 7, and this must be 8. These can't be 7 anymore. This can't be 7 anymore. And this can't be 7 because of the disjoint set rule. So this must be a 9, which makes that a 6, which makes that a 9. These can obviously no longer be 9. Oops, this is not 6 and 8. This is 6 and 7 here. So this is 6, 7 pair, 6, 7. This 8 means that this can't be 8, so this is a 9, which makes that an 8. These two digits add up to 11. And it cannot be 2, 9. It cannot be 3, 8. It's either 4, 7 or 5, 6. But this can't be 4 or 7. So it must be then 5 and 6 here. Well, this can't be a 6 because of the disjoint set 6 here. Which makes that a 5, which makes that a 6. Where are the 1s? In this box... Actually, in column 1, where's the 1? Cannot be here, cannot be here, it must be here. Ones could be here. Okay, 1 cannot be here. So in this box, where can the 1 be? Can't be here, can't be here because of the 1s in the columns. Can't be here because of the 1 in the row. Can't be here because this must add up to 24 with the little killer clue. So the 1 has to be here. Which means we have 8 1s. We know where the last one has to be. It has to be here. What about twos? Do we have enough information about twos? Not particularly. Threes we do actually have a decent amount of information. Um, in column 3, where can it be? Can't be here. Can't be either of these. Can't be any of these three because the threes in the box in the rows. So this must be 3. We have 8 threes now. We know where the last 3 has to be. It has to be here. So this is a 3. We don't have many 4s, so let's ignore that for now. 5s. Okay, in column 6, where can the 5 be? Can't be the filled in areas, can't be the 2-4 pair, can't be here because of the 5 in the box, can't be here because of the 5 in the row, so this must be a 5. That's all we can get, I think, for now. I don't think we have enough 6s. Oh, we do, actually. We have more information about 6s. Actually, let's just do what digits can be in column 1. It's 6 and 9, and this can't be 6 because of that 6, so this must be 9, which makes that a 6. What are the remaining digits in row 1? It has to be 2, 4, or 7, but this can't be 2 or 4 because of the 2-4 pair here, so this must be 7. This can't be 4 because of the 4 in the column, so this must be 2, which makes this a 4, which makes this 2, which makes that a 4, which makes that a 2. Actually, that should give us a decent amount of information, which it does. Where is the 2 in row 2? Can't be any of these cells or these cells because of the 2's in the boxes. Can't be this because of the 2 in the column. Can't be here. Must be here. So that's all the 2's. Actually, it's not all the 2's. We have one last one because we have 8 2's, so it must be here for the last 2. 3's are filled out. 4's. Well, where is the 4 in column 3? Can't be any of these. Can't be here, can't be here. This must be the 4. Unfortunately, I think that's... Oh, okay. Where is the 4 in row 9? These are eliminated by the 4's in the boxes. This is eliminated by this 4, and this has to be a 1. Therefore, this must be a 4. This has to be then 8 and 9 remaining. The remaining digits actually cannot be 9 because of this 9 here. Therefore, this must be 8, which makes this a 9, which makes this an 8. This 8, by disjoint set, eliminates 8 from that cell, so this is a 7, which makes that an 8. Wait, that's wrong. Oh, whoops. This is a 9, which means this can't be 9. That's an 8, that's a 9. Okay. This can't be 8 because of the 8 in the disjoint set, so that's a 7, which makes that an 8. This 9 means this can't be 9, so this is 7 and 9. And we should be able to start solving almost completely from just normal Sudoku. So this is a 5. This remaining here is 7 and 8, but this can't be 7 because of that 7, so this is 8 and 7. Remaining digits here are 6 and 7. This can't be 6 because of that 6, so it's a 7, which makes that a 6. The remaining digit in this box is an 8, so that's an 8. Same here. The remaining digit in this box is a 9, so that's a 9. We have a 5 and 6 pair here in row 3, so this can't be 6 because of that 6, so that's a 5, which makes that a 6. Remaining digits in column 2 are 4 and 5, but that's actually still up in the air. Remaining digits in column 7 are 4 and 8, and this can't be 8 here because of this 8, so this is a 4, which makes that an 8. This 4 means this can't be 4, so this is 5, which makes that a 4. Remaining digits here are 5 and 6. This can't be 6, so this must be 5, which makes that a 6. And the remaining digits here are 7 and 9, so this is 7. This is 9. This can't be 7 because of that 7, so this is 6, and that's a 7. And that's how you solve it. Yeah, pretty decent use of disjoint sets. For some reason, some people have a problem seeing disjoint sets. I don't know why I don't. I actually can see disjoint sets fairly well. Unlike, for example, Knight's Move. I just don't see Knight's Moves very well at all. But for some reason, when I see something in a disjoint set, something clicks for me, and I go, oh, okay, well, This can't be the same in this joint sets elsewhere, and I know exactly where that is. I'm not sure what it is that my mind sees that actually allows me to see it decently well. But yeah, I usually don't have. I see other people try to solve disjoint sets, and they seem to have a lot of problems with it. And I just don't never seem to have that type of problem with disjoint sets. I have that problem though totally with Knight's move or anti-Knight's move. So I don't know. It's just I guess how your brain works. Sometimes just sometimes you see things better than other people, and sometimes you see things worse than other people. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.